Welcome to Politics Done Right. My name is Egberto Willies. We are honored today to be with Erika Chomsky with Shire. And who's Shire? Shire believes that
volunteering should be easier.
And you know what? Volunteering should be easier. Tell us a little bit about your company. I think you have a new product in beta that
We
will
do.
make a whole lot of things easier for activists. Talk to me about it.
So sometimes when someone wants to lend their voice to your movement, to your cause, to your campaign, it's a little too hard for them to show up. And it takes a while to onboard them and engage them. But what if there was a place where everyone who wanted to show up could? What if there was a way to recruit and onboard and engage every single volunteer in under a minute and a half?
Under a minute and a half.
Under a minute and a half.
Okay, well, tell me about this. Tell me about
sorry.
it.
Yes, sorry. So at Shire, we believe that everyone should have a home in the movement.
Right.
Right. And what we saw during COVID was this move to online organizing.
Right, a whole lot, yeah.
And it was kind of messy.
Yeah.
We were figuring it out for the first time. So our co-founder, Samantha, was able to take these lessons learned when she was a campaign manager and use her tech background to create this platform.
Mm-hmm.
So when you work for a campaign that uses Shire,
Mm-hmm.
you're able to go on there and say, hey, I want to volunteer, I want to show up, I want to be part of the work. And we say, great, come on in. And that's it. It's that easy.
And when they come on in, what does that mean? Come on in, what do I get from you to make you, first of all, to make you a part of it and make it easy for you to be a part of it?
Absolutely. The first thing that you'll generally see, depending on the campaign, is a message from, the candidate.
In what
let's
form?
say video.
Oh, okay.
A video message.
You get a video message over your phone.
You get a video
or...
message, and then you get to talk to someone. You get to talk to someone right away. Someone welcomes you, and someone says, thank you.
A human being?
A human being.
Okay.
A real human being, not a robot.
Okay, all right.
So, it's so simple.
Right.
Right? We know as organizers
Right.
that the best way to retain volunteers and engage volunteers
Right.
and broaden the scope of that movement is to honor them, respect them, thank them, make them feel welcome, and make them feel like it matters. Because it does. It matters. We need everyone.
I tell you something that's interesting because a lot of times, and my daughter will go on and say, Dad, you're always using that word antiseptic. But there are some times that you find that with all these online tools, they're really made in a form that's a bit antiseptic. It's not, you don't feel that human touch in it. And so I don't know, unless you're a real, an activist that just is embedded into the system, you say you go in a bit and it turns out that you may not want to do it after all. If what you're saying is, well, I shouldn't say what you're saying, given the way your product is designed,
Yeah.
it seems like that is what you're attempting to mitigate.
We are, and I think sometimes when people show up to volunteer,
Right.
They get thrown into like 17 different chat
Right.
channels in a trench coat, right?
Right.
And their phone just beeps forever
Right.
and they go, I can't do this.
Right.
I want to do one thing. And so at Shire, we've made that a little easier.
Right.
You tell us you want to, do remote texting.
Right.
Here's everything you need to do remote texting. Whatever service the campaign is using for that, and a chat that will get you involved with other volunteers and organizers to help you be successful in that work. And we've built accessibility right into the platform.
Right.
So that enables us to engage volunteers with disabilities in a
Right.
way that I think really came to light during COVID. How many people we were leaving behind.
Right.
Our people are out there.
Right.
They're out there. Let's go invite them in. Let's make it easier for someone to volunteer. Even if you're like a rural voter, you live in a gerrymandered district, you're 4.5 hours away from the closest campaign office. That doesn't mean your voice doesn't matter.
Right.
But you shouldn't have to drive 4.5 hours to
Right.
help out. What if you work all day? What if you work you're a teacher. You get up early in the morning, you go to work, you spend all day, you got to get home, take care of your own kids, right? You can't give 8 hours at a time to
Right.
go knock on doors, but maybe, just maybe, you have half an hour every day that you can make sure that your voice counts.
So the way you've designed this is you allow for these metrics to be placed in your system, and given these metrics in your system, you can know what to offer that person who wants to volunteer.
Well, here's the cool thing about Shire.
Yeah.
It's not one size fits all.
Right.
We're able to tailor this for every single campaign, every single organizer. You tell us what you want. You tell us what you need for your volunteers to have, and we'll help you get there.
So you build this custom for each particular campaign.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, so in other words, you have a basic framework that you work from, and after that framework, whenever that campaign needs, they come and they consult and they find out what you need and provide you with.
Correct. When you're an organizer or a
Right.
campaign manager
Right.
and you sign up to use, the Shire system,
Right.
we are going to hold your hand. We are going to help you set this up. But here's the cool part. It's so easy.
Right.
Like if you can
they
spare
get a
like
coach from
1
you?
or 2 days to learn it, you are going to be well
got
on
it.
your way. And your volunteers, maybe a couple minutes to figure it out.
Now, is this cloud-based software, or is this how?
Both. It's
Okay.
both.
Okay. Well, good.
I'm not on the tech side.
Oh, no, I know. No, that's fine, because I shouldn't be expected the person who is describing the outward functioning of the program. What happened is I'm a software developer, and I was intrigued by what you were talking
well,
about.
then you tell me.
No. I was actually intrigued by
It's pretty
what you're
cool.
talking about.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it works on web. It works on mobile. It's like,
Yeah.
it should be, you agree, it should be easier,
No,
yeah?
and that's why I said when I earlier spoke about it, things being antiseptic, that's what I meant, right?
Yeah.
In other words, if you can get a system that is that actually is, and user-friendly is an overused word, because
It
user-friendly
is.
is not what we're talking about. We're talking about human-friendly. In other words, something that people
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like everyone should have a home, right?
Right.
Everyone
There you
should
go.
feel at home. When they want to show up,
Exactly.
they should feel at home, and we can help.
Right. And there you go. That's what's important. But anyway, so I always end with one particular question. What would you have liked me to ask you about your tool or about what you guys are doing that I didn't?
Well, that's such a good question. That's such a good journalist question.
There you go. It takes me out of trouble.
I know, and I should be expecting it, and
Yeah.
I never am.
Nobody, don't worry, nobody does. Yeah.
Nobody does. I think the most important thing to know about Shire is that, well, not the most important
Right,
thing,
one
but
of
a
the-
very important thing
Right.
for organizers to know about Shire is that we're ready to go. If you want to go to our website and sign up, and we're in beta right now, which means that we have some flexibility
Right.
to work with campaigns and figure out who needs what.
Right.
And it's really kind of an exciting time. I think digital organizing, remote
Right.
volunteering is going to be so crucial in 2024.
Right.
I don't want to bum you
Yeah.
out, but like, we have got to win.
No doubt. I tell you what, how can folks who want to help their volunteers, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, right now we're working with a wide variety of campaign organizers, candidates, unions, and it's really great. So if you are running a campaign, if you need help, if you need volunteers, if you want to really truly engage people wherever they're at, just come on over to the website and check us out.
So what's your website?
Getshire.com.
Getshire.com. Spell it out, because sometimes you know how it goes.
GETSHIRE.com.
All right, you could have said .com. Anyway,
It's more fun.
It is my pleasure, Erica. Thank you so kindly for having been
Thank
on
you
Politics
so
and Right. And
much.
keep up. You guys keep doing that good work, because we need all the help we can get in progressive activism.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Take care. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number 1, subscribe to our channel, and number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share.